Okay, guys, I think we're ready.
Wait, Uncle Martin, people haven't arrived yet.
No, man, I think it's okay. Let's see.
It's empty.
But it's okay, guys. I think we'll see you just a bit.
Go away from the books. We're taking a break because we're just changing the subject. But does the brain ever stop working?
Nah, no. It's sure.
I remember my grandfather used to tell me that I'll rest the day I'm a kid. Alright, so we're going to be having a lekker warm talk today. Just give me the next slide. You are welcome, Theo, the Methodist. One of the head Methodists. Alright, so we have a term, what you call? How are you, Theo? I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm alive. I'm breathing.
For the next 2 hours.
It's a blessing.
This is the first time somebody does that. Greets everybody else.
Nice. I love that, Theo. I told you guys, Methodist. He comes in, he tells me that this is my floor, but it's his floor now.
Acknowledge, unless you need to spot something.
Didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, give me spot.
So she is the term. We have term 2, follow your guide, which is your guide 2. Your guide 4. Your guide is like Kremlin hashtag black. We are cramming a black Hirsch. If it's white, it's not a Hirsch. Yeah, when people do that, okay, it's fine. Our next slide, I think, is opening prayer, isn't it? Thank you very much. Let us close our eyes for you guys. Heavenly Father, we come before you this morning. We give you all the praise and glory for these yours. You are God Almighty. God, you know the number of hair we have on our heads. You know our thoughts. You know our actions way before we even make them. We come before you and we say thank you that by your grace and your mercy we are here this morning. Bring praise to your name. We are here this morning to raise your name on high. We are here this morning to learn about your name. We invite your Holy Spirit, Lord, into this place this morning that our hearts may be open, our minds may be free. That we may hear that which you are saying to us as individuals, even though the message goes out to a crowd. This is how phenomenal you are. We ask this knowing that we do not deserve it, Lord God, but your grace, your mercy, your power is sufficient for us. In the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So, our topic for today is going to be faithless. Last week we touched on a topic that took us to faith. Remember, cousin? When you had enough faith to go to the toilet and come back without anything happening along the way, but yet you made it. Also, the faith was there, but you didn't think of it. It's like you having woken up this morning. Caleb was here on Friday, he said he's going to see me on Sunday. If that's not faith, what is? Without even thinking about it, he said, listen here, I'm going to be here on Sunday. This morning you guys got up, took a bath, saying that I'm going to church, not knowing God's plan. Remember, no matter how much you plan, He's the driver. You could be saying, no, we're going to go to the mall, we're going to take a left, and then He says, no, we're going to church, we're going past that. But still unconscious, every day, that which you think is your plan is His plan to manifest, or it manifests in your life.
Can I just give them a present example?
Please.
Present example, this young lady almost came back, but she's sitting here now. It showed that within her day it was already written that she's going to find herself sitting in that crowd today. So
She came, she saw, it frightened her. She said, I'm not going. That's her plan. I'm not going.
And then the Lord
God says, no, you're going. And then Martin comes and Martin says, she's here.
God's plan takes over.
God's plan is always going to be about your plan. However, most of the time, it seems to be aligned with your plan. Most of the time, it seems to be aligned with your plan. One thing about me, I don't know if you guys noticed or you know it. If you don't listen carefully, word for word, you're going to miss what's supposed to be yours. So I want you guys to zone. We want to play like 2 songs. I think it's only 2 songs. I'm going to play 2 songs, sing along to it. But I want you guys. In the beginning, it's not going to make sense. I want you guys to think of the darkest moment in your lives. I want you guys to think of the most depressed moment. I want you guys to think of the moment that you thought that life is just unfair. I don't want this thing called life anymore. I want you guys to tap into that, and please, guys, there's a very, very, very high possibility that I might shed tears while I'm standing here today, and therefore I need you not to hold it back. Today is not the day to be strong. I want you guys to go into that moment where you thought that, why did I come in? Where you thought to yourself, why did I wake up this morning? Like, is it even worth it? It doesn't make sense. I don't know why I woke up. So think of that. Like I said, it's not gonna make sense now. And we're gonna play up 2 songs, sing along to it. Keep that. Go to that moment. Literally go there. Like, go there. Feel the pain. Feel the heartache. Go there. Because when you close, it's gonna make sense.
Rise, my soul rests in your embrace. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust
Can I say something?
Please.
The second application about I felt it from each and every one of you. It starts slow and then you spread. Just assume completely. That for me, out of the 3 months, 3 months for 5 months now. And I didn't have to tell you to stand up. We did just after that. I'm always observing. So well done, guys. Yeah.
Well, it's just me, camera. Good morning once again to our beautiful Methodists. How do you do this morning?
That's beautiful.
We'll see. I'm your own committees. What's that again? No say you. How about it? You guys want to talk to me this morning?
Nah, we just.
Oh, the rules for this coming. We have one new member in our midst. Who can point her out?
Plus, he's back.
See, I already forgot. Guys, you must pray for me to remember names.
Yeah.
Me and names, we are not friends. I'm not going to ask you to stand, darling. Don't worry. I see you already stressing me. I'm not going to ask you to stand. We want you to be comfortable. Just relax, but we want to welcome you. Please feel free to come at any given Friday or Sunday. Okay. Come again? On Friday we are here from 10:00. Okay. Alright. I'll give you a pass this time. 5:30 to 7:30. Friday nights we are here. Feel free to join us. Feel free to invite a friend. They can come through. It's not going to be as intense as today.
Yeah, Friday is normally fun.
Friday is fun, it's games, it's running up and down and throwing each other with the balls, but it's softball. These two like doing that.
Physical and mental application.
You'll see the biggest two guys, literally, when you walk in, they're the ones running around. So that shows you how much fun here it is here. Do they have the teddy bear here already?
Not that one.
The robot. Alright, the robot is not here yet. It's still okay. Any birthdays? Past week? Birthdays coming? Seems like you had a birthday.
So never. Birthday?
So no birthdays. This is your birthdays. Hey, you're boring. No. You are boring. You can have to volunteers for the scripture reading.
We want to buy cake. Make us buy cake. So give us a
Who wants to go for the longer one? Then you first. Our scripture reading, like I said, church topic, follow guide. Your guide for holiness. Right? Today's faithless. Abakwe, basically Abakwe, Bushale and myself initiated this thing last week on faith. There was a couple of other hands that came up, a couple of other topics that came up. But I don't know. I don't want to say I decided. I was just driven because I've gone through, the past 2 weeks it's been hectic for me, it's been heavy on me. I've gone through some stuff and I've realized that a lot of the times you sit in your room and you believe that you're the only one that's going through some stuff. So I've decided on faith less. So faith less or faithless? Hence it's in brackets, you decide.
Faithless.
There I wrote faithless. You decide if it's faithless or faithless.
The difference. At least tell us the difference.
Come again?
At least tell us the difference.
Please,
Yes, the hand. Yes, sir.
Faithless means you have absolutely no faith. And then faithless means you have less faith.
You decide. That's literally what I was going to say, 2 definitions. Alright, so we're going to find our scripture readings before we go into it deeper. We're going to find our scripture readings in Hebrews 11, 1 to 3, Genesis 1, 1 to 19. You start with Hebrews. There's a tissue paper there. Hebrews is somewhere at the back, New Testament. Yeah, that thing belongs there. Yeah, the end. No, that thing is Hebrews 11, 1 to 3.
Hebrews 11.
1 to 3. Yes, please.
Now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were.
Don't worry, it's in the
Dat ik net niet gelezen had. Chicken. Yeah. That's not too much.
Start from the top.
Yeah, I'm just checking it back.
Okay.
Now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not what out of what was visible. I do not understand a single thing. I
Please understand it, don't worry.
Because it's what of what.
You understand it, don't worry. Then our second scripture reading is Genesis 1, 1 to 19. That one is a good day. Genesis 1, 1 to 19.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening. And there was morning the first day. And God said, "Let there be expanses between the waters to separate the water from water." So God made the expanse and separated the water under the expanse from the water above it. And it was so. God called the expanse sky, and there was evening. And there was morning, the second day.
Try to settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect